Hey, what's up? Today's video, we got the most epic backyard Muay Thai title fight. And this is going to be Epic Tan versus Nordic USO. And this is coming out of the Street Beefs Scrapyard promotion out of Washington. Fantastic. And you should subscribe to them. You should subscribe to me. First off, can I just say that for backyard boxing, this shit has come a long way. And this promotion has done it so much justice. It's almost like not even backyard boxing anymore. It's like some in-between between backyard boxing and amateur boxing. But I appreciate the way that they film this and edit it. They're really trying to add some quality to it.
Fighter, you ready?
Yeah, we got that dog.
Fighter, you ready?
Doggy,
This is scrapyard. Let's scrap.
Woo! Straight out of the gate. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that he's breaking them up. I mean, they're just hanging on each other way too much. They're not able to get apart and actually throw any real punches. But coming into that, you're all right. So Epic Tan, that straight punch, the jab, good lord, that sounded like that hit with the biggest thud that I've ever heard like out of one of these things, and that was like straight to that dude's face.
Good job, let's go.
Yeah! Ah, he got him again. He's got, all right, so right now with those first two, Nordic USO has to move his head to the side. He's coming in straight, and that punch is only going in one direction, straight forward, but it's hitting him each time. I mean, nailing him every time. You gotta move your head.
You yourself that room,
Look, they're fighting, and yeah, some good shots have been landed, but right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you who was going to pull it off aside from that jab. That seems like to be a major advantage, but Nordic USO seems like he's willing to scrap in the scrap yard, so. Oh, those knees. And also, it doesn't look like Nordic USO is looking up when he gets to this point. It seems like he's down. He's trying to just kind of swing for anything, and that's going to be a huge problem. You can't take your eyes off of somebody like that because he doesn't know what's happening up here. He has to go by feel. Meanwhile, his head is right here, leaving him wide open to catch a knee straight to the face. Now, knees, elbows, I mean, I'm not sure if they're really doing them to the face, to the head in this promotion. I don't think that there's any call that's going to happen with this probably, but probably shouldn't be happening below the amateur level. Okay, finally, he makes his way out, moves to the side. He wasn't going to push this dude off him. He's too big.
Break.
Ooh, that was a good knee left cross combination, and both landed pretty well, and you heard everybody respond to that. So look, he's not done, people.
Tanner, come on. Get the Tanner.
So right now, despite how it started, this looks like an even matchup. It looks like Epic Tan is getting hit with some pretty big shots now, and he's starting to slow down a little bit.
Swing, just relax. Break.
And the reason why Epic Tan is having trouble is because Nordic USO now has started to move his head a little bit. now that's just because of the way that he's punching. He has to swing like that in order to do these wide overhand punches, but that is resulting in Epic Tan not being able to hit him with those straight punches. So, I mean, if he was thinking about it, he should just constantly be moving his head no matter what he's doing, because a moving target's going to be a lot harder to hit than one that's just coming at you straight on. Ooh. Look, his corner is telling him, don't get caught up in the clinch. I don't know if you heard it earlier, but they've told him this for a while, and he keeps getting caught up in the clinch. And he can try and throw knees back if he wants to. I don't think he's going to be that successful because of the height difference. It's a lot harder for his knee to make some type of solid contact with Epic Tan's abdomen. But for Epic Tan, that's the best place that he probably wants to be aside from his jab. He can easily just drive a knee full power, and he doesn't have to overextend. He'll easily hit USO. So he should get out of this as fast as possible and try his best to get in, get a few shots in a combination, and immediately get out, all while moving his head. I think that would be the best approach for him moving forward, dealing with a person that has this height advantage and the advantage in the clinch.
Break.
Ooh, God, move your head. All right, you see that little shove that he just did? Pushed Epic Tan back up against the cage. He's going to develop that. And that's going to work to his advantage.
Break. No elbows to the head.
Muay Thai?
Okay, no elbows to the head. He did say that. Again, Uso seemed like he was rallying at the very end. I wouldn't give him the round, but it is kind of split decision territory. He's tired. Epic Tan is hurt a little bit.
You can rock the couple times, okay? You drop your hands. You can rock.
I'm here.
His corner's talking about don't drop his hands, which is, of course, always good advice, but they really got to tell him to move his head off of the center line. That seems like that is, aside from that and the clinch, the two things seem like they're the biggest problem. I wouldn't say his biggest problem is he's not keeping his guard up. I wouldn't put that as number one. I mean, his guard is kind of crazy down, but the other things are more important in my mind.
Deep breaths, Tanner. Right? Because if you miss straight,
See how he missed that knee? Just completely missed it. And that kick didn't look like it had any power on it too. He keeps trying to throw these kicks, but the length of his kicks is the length of this other dude's arms, basically. So, and also, the reason, let me go back just a touch. In these little highlights, you see him missing with his kicks. Let's look at this next one coming up. Not this one. Right here. All right. How would he throw that kick and miss? It would be because Epic Tan took himself off of the center line just enough for that kick to just glide right on past him while he was in the perfect position to throw his jab. So the kicks don't seem to be working out for Uso. And as far as Epic Tan is concerned, yes, he does have an advantage in the clinch, but he's allowing Uso to come in closer. He should not do that. He seems like he is doing just fine at range with his jab. He could just throw the jab the entire fight, basically, and keep him off him. Now, his corner at some point is calling for uppercuts, and yeah, you can definitely do that too, but that means Uso's getting closer in. Uppercut's going to be a shorter punch. But no, keep him at range, keep him at jab. That jab looks like it hurts. That seems like that's enough.
Now we work. This is the last one.
Tanner, come on.
Yeah.
Buddy, you ready?
Yeah.
Buddy, you ready? Let's scrap, y'all. Let's scrap.
Yeah.
Again, I like that no one's backing off.
Straight outside.
Oh yeah, his hands are not up at all. Like he just does not care about those. He's just using them to throw, and that is it. Oh, he listened. There we go. Kinda. Get out of the clinch.
Good weave. Good weave. There you go. Win.
All right, and Epic Tan needs to back up. He shouldn't be on him this hard because he's losing. It doesn't make sense for Epic Tan to choose to close that close to Uso because he has the reach advantage. He's surrendering his #1 advantage in order to what? Like just getting close and scrap with this guy? No, he can beat him at distance. Easy. And also, he is headhunting all day long. He is not trying to throw shots at the body. And of course, he is the taller person. That kind of sort of makes sense. But he would do much better throwing to the body. Okay, so I didn't have the best camera angle on that, nor did the ref, but it looked like Epic Tan was holding on to Uso's right arm right there for an extended period of time, not like an oops, I realized that I'm doing that and I let it go. It was a little long.
Right now.
Oh, God, again, he needs to move his head. And Epic Tan needs to get off the wall, off the cage. It doesn't make sense. He should be in the center of the ring. No knees to the head. Okay, there we go. No knees to the head. All right, so that was an illegal knee. An illegal knee and an unnecessary knee. He didn't need to throw it. He didn't need to be there in the clinch with him.
Head kick. That was a head kick. We got the video.
All right, but good on him for continuing.
Right there, wait, Tanner, fight yours. Come on, man.
Someone should have kneed Tanner in the head a while ago. He seems like he's fighting better now. Okay, okay. So these people that get so caught up in it that they can't hear the countdown, they can't hear. Now, granted, whatever they're using for a bell is loud, probably not loud enough, but then also looks like it is truly backyard boxing or kickboxing because there is someone's house right here and they are in a backyard. And I'm imagining that all of these people are already loud enough. And if you brought something out like an air horn, that might be pushing the limits. Who knows?
Stay focused as well. We'll just neutralize it. You got it. I'm not jerking. Check us out, boys. I'm not jerking. Let's go.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He does not need to be there. Like, all right, Uso would not get these punches off so easily and have them be so effective because you can see how they're striking if he was just fighting at range and using the advantage that he has. Like, there's nothing wrong with using your height in a fight. I mean, weight classes are just that, weight classes. So if someone's taller, then so be it. Now, do I think it's an even matchup? Probably not. But people overcome that all the time. And he's not doing bad. He's doing fairly well, and he's defending himself as much as he can.
Relax now. Okay. Gotta leave it on the line. There you go. Let them hands go. Don't need to worry about that.
Man, they are just trading back and forth. No one person came out and clearly established like that they are definitely going to win. This has gone back and forth, and I love it. So yes, our Uso's moving backwards, so his knees aren't going to be as effective. But did you see that he threw a knee and it kind of did nothing? But Epic Tan threw a knee and it seemed like it went through Uso. And all right, so right here, and I know he doesn't, Uso doesn't quite have the leverage to give this full power, but looks like body's open all day long. Looks like he could throw some uppercuts, some low hooks, and really dig in there and maybe slow Epic Tan down even more, because he does look like he's slowing down. It does look like he's hurt. So both of them are kind of close to even Steven.
Back up. Hey, compose yourself.
Uso's biting down on the mouthpiece. You heard him.
Neutral corner. Doing great though. Good job. Doing great though. Okay, turn around.
Got to give Uso credit. When people get to the point where they're getting 8 counts called on them to see if they can continue, normally when they get back in the fight, they just get murdered. But he is putting up a really good fight, even though he keeps getting kind of dazed. Oh, it's almost hard to watch the way these hits just. Okay, all right, that's it. Whew. Man.
Get slapped.
That was a very good fight. Very good fight.
Okay, in round 3, we had a referee stoppage for knockdown rule, and we have your winner by TKO. DJ!
All right, he got the belt. So what do you think? Obviously, the TKO, very clear. Uso was losing a lot of ground, and it would have been very irresponsible for the fight to continue, especially with the impact of those punches. That was unreal. But even though Epic Tan had the range, had a phenomenal jab, like amazing, like tons of people would want that jab because it was heavy. You know it hit with force. And he just sacrificed his greatest tool. Still came out with the win, but if he's paired off with someone that is taller, maybe someone that does have a stronger punch when they throw it, who knows? But both people did do very well. Phenomenal fight. And subscribe, Street Beef Scrapyard and all of the other Street Beefs promotions that are out there. Awesome to watch. Watch them all the time. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have anything else that I should see. Also pick up some merch. Check out some other channels. Support me over here. There we go. Appreciate you watching. Catch you on the next one.